So first and foremost, congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that is big time.
It was a great honor for myself, but the university and the baseball program and everybody that is currently playing here, previously playing here, coaches. Those things don't happen on their own. So I was very thankful and humbled.
Yeah. You've been here for 36 years?
This is my 36th season.
36 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yes.
A long time. But you know what that means? You're really
Stupidity?
you're really good at your job. Like I was saying to coach.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I love this place. I completely believe in it, and it's the players, past and present, that make it worthwhile.
Yeah. So with being here or this is your 36th season, how would you identify the culture of FAU?
Family.
Family?
We have a saying, OTF, only the family, and I had come up with it many years ago with the help of some of the guys, and then we found out that it was also a rap group out of Chicago. We had a guy named, God, I can't remember his name, Johnson. You can cut that part out.
Yeah.
But anyways, the family, the first coach that started here, Steve Trailer, that started the program, they just started. They had a very small group, and I've got to know those guys over the years, and they always talked about, and they're still friends to this day, almost 60 years later. And then when Coach Cooney took over and I started to working for him, that was what I've always felt is, we didn't have the greatest scholarships and we didn't have the greatest field, and we were short on some of the tangible things, but we were never short on love.
Yeah.
We were never short on care. We were never short on your worth to us is not your batting average, your ERA. It's you as a teammate, you as a person, and the relationship should go on forever. And I'm sure people go, "Oh, that sounds really good in a recruiting speech," but it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I treat these guys. I have 2 sons, and I treat them the same way.
Yeah.
I explain to them what I want, what I think is necessary, hold them accountable, and people forget that holding people accountable is also love, right? When you allow someone to do whatever they want, they don't love you.
Yeah.
They want something from you. They want you to do something for them, or they want something from you. And people have got it twisted. If I hold you accountable, just like you hold your kids accountable, because you love them and you want to be successful. And I'm going to use the wisdom that I've been granted because I'm a little bit older than those guys, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And I'm going to hold them accountable and make sure that they have good lives, because our job is, we're coaches, but we're educators, is to make sure that they have really good lives from the time they leave here to the time they retire, right? And we have to lay the foundation for it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's really important. And I was telling Coach, being a good person. Like that being a good person is so important, because that will give you opportunities that, you might not get if you are a bad person.
Yeah.
And, especially in baseball, if you have bad years, but you're a good guy, it could save you a couple of years.
Yeah.
If you're a good player, but a bad guy,
What do I tell the guys at the end of most practices? Just be a good guy. Just be a good person.
Just be a good person.
Do the right things. Everybody knows right from wrong. Just, because like you said, good people get additional opportunities.
Yeah, 100%. So with you being here, I believe 20 winning seasons? Something.
Whatever you say.
Is that sure?
I don't ever, I couldn't even tell you some of that stuff.
Too humble?
No, I don't believe in it.
No?
I don't. The greatest thing that I like is when someone calls me and say, "Hey, Coach, man, I got the job," or "Hey, Coach, we're having a kid," or "Hey, Coach, I'm going to come down and say hello," and we talk about their life. That's a great reward for me. The wins and losses take care of himself.
Yeah.
There is some pride in that, because it's certainly, why would we be doing this if we didn't? But that's not the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
The ultimate success is that the young people have a really good experience and we help them with their future, because the baseball is going to be well, now with the NCAA, it could be as long as 8 years. Good job, NCAA. It's 4-year time period,
Yeah.
but their life is a 50-year time period after they leave here, hopefully. And that's the most important thing, and that's what college is supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to help you get ready for the rest of your life. And I don't want anybody to watch this and, God, oh, that guy's holier than thou. I'm not. I want to win, but I don't. I worry about it during that day of the game, and then when it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
And how can we help these guys?
So speaking of helping players, you know, college baseball, you want to win, right? But sometimes players come in with their own agenda, right? Everyone has a goal to play professional baseball and then hopefully make it to the major leagues. How are you able to balance, you know, team success with the personal development of players?
Well, I think when you said their own agenda, that's very interesting because it's more common nowadays than it was before. And I think every issue that most programs have, football, basketball, baseball, any program, it goes back to recruiting.
Yeah.
The way recruiting is done now, where everything is a transaction, you sometimes get caught when the young person gets on campus and you go, this is a totally different person than we thought he was. In the old recruiting, where you spent time on the phone with them and their parents, and you had a sense of like, we don't maybe want to get involved in this guy.
Yeah.
But I think the best way to talk about those things and personal development versus team development is let's talk about it. I know you want to go play pro ball. The draft happens not every June anymore, but every July. I secretly want my name called, and I know it's not going to happen. So I understand what they want. And there's a way to go down 2 parallel tracks and become a pro prospect and win games. I think when you discount their goal and say, no, the team is most important, they get offended, and then they want to do it on their own, and that's when they go off on their path. I've always believed that you can go down 2 parallel tracks, you can win games, and you can have that conversation about pro ball. Because I know we've had kids that said, you couldn't even bring it up in the program I was in. And I'm like, let's bring it up, let's talk about it. You know, sometimes they don't like my answers, and sometimes the reality of it now, and I try to explain to the people, I go, there were guys that were drafted here in the early 90s that couldn't make this team. No offense to anybody out there that's watching. It's just professional baseball has changed. There's 85 less teams.
Yeah.
You know, there are 1,500 to 1,700 less baseball players. So when you talk about pro ball, the mentality might be any way in, even if it's independent ball, and then I make my way over to an affiliated team. Last year there was 20 rounds, 30 teams, so that's roughly 600 people. Some teams pass at some point, but I think there was not even 150 position players taken.
Yeah, that's small.
It's like you have to be really, really good.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to fit the model, and you have to fit the algorithm, and you know, there's some things. You know, there are guys that fall through the cracks now because of the way Major League Baseball evaluates talent.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's right or wrong, whether you believe it or not, it's what's going on. But I do think the open conversations to have with the young people when they get here, and I understand they all want to play pro ball.
Yeah.
I understand that. But the thing about it is I just beg them, listen to me. I can help you. I'm not going to take anything away from you. Let me try to help you with my experience. But sometimes the voice on the outside with the young agent is more tempting to listen to because they hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Not what they need to hear, what they want to hear.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. And I think it's very good that you can have that open conversation.
Yeah. I don't mind. I know a lot of coaches think that divides, and I don't believe in it. I don't believe
be
it.
honest. Just be honest.
It is what it is. Put it on the table.
If
You
they
know,
like
let's.
If
I
they
get
like
it.
it, they like
I get it.
Yeah.
And if you want my opinion, these are the reasons why you're not going to be taken. This is what you have to work on.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like I try to get across from the other thing is, you played professional baseball. or guys that don't play professional baseball. You can have a good life either way.
Yeah.
I didn't play professional baseball, and I've had an amazing life. It's not the end all to be all. And please don't make everything that you've done from the time you were 6 until now, if you do not get a chance to play professional baseball, don't make it like, well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Right? You're having fun, you're meeting people, you've gotten way more experiences that some of your friends that don't play got. Look at all the positives, which it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it was hard. Is after pro ball being like, what's next?
Yeah.
You dedicate your life to so many years of doing something, but like you said, I mean, the experiences that I did make and the friends that I have for a lifetime now, which can never be replaced, right? So,
but it's hard. It is a. Excuse me. You see it all the time. Guys get out of it, and they don't.
Yeah.
They don't know. We had a player here, Mike Crotta, pitched in the big leagues for a brief time with the Pirates, and he said it better than I've ever heard anybody say it. He called me. He was in AAA, and he's like, "Coach, I got to get out of this." He goes, "The money's pretty good, but I'm not going anywhere. I got 2 kids at home." He goes, "But the problem is, professional baseball institutionalizes you so much. I don't know if I could work a regular job. Like,
it is
they
true.
tell you when to get up, they tell you when to eat, they tell you when to work, they tell you when you're okay. Now you're off.
Yeah.
When we're leaving, when we're He goes, so I don't know if I could work." And I said, "Give yourself some credit." He was a smart guy. I said, "You'll be fine, and anything you choose, there'll be an adjustment period." But he goes, we sit in AAA because we're all on that 28 to 30, and we're like, what do we do next? Like, how can I actually go and get a job and work every day?
Wow. It's not easy. It's not an easy transition.
And in the off season, everybody gives you a pass. You're 26 years old. You wake up at 11. You go work out. Then you go hit in the afternoon, and no one says a word to you.
Nothing.
But if you're 26 and you're not doing, like, everybody's like, you're a lazy bum. Like, I tell all the pro guys, and get a job, man. There's nothing better than having a job.
Yeah.
And you can't. The job is never going to interfere because you cannot do that much baseball.
No, that is true.
I'm a believer in the point of diminishing return.
I worked part-time when I was.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
Why not?
Yeah, I believe in that. Like, get up every day, get a job, and then you can go do your stuff.
Yeah.
And it's way better than sitting around. Idle time tends to work against you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So in your 36 year of being here, you've seen a lot of players come and go. When you are recruiting someone, what is the first thing you look for?
Good person. Good person, good family.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be around these guys for 10 months, and we're going to be around them a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to be around good guys,
yeah.
That understand the bigger picture of what we're trying to do. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a good person? Not is he an angel? Not does he have some warts? Sure.
Yeah.
Is he a good player? Yes, I get it. But just overall, does he understand, right from wrong and what we're trying to do here?
Mm-hmm. It's funny you say good person. Did you give him that answer, Coach? You gave him that answer?
Did I give him that?
Yeah.
No, he gave me that answer.
Oh,
For the past 5 years.
He said the same thing, and I say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, be a good person. And when I tell people that, they're like, but if I'm 6'5", 250, like, I'll be fine. I'll make. And I'm like, no, that's not the way it works.
No.
But they think
You might get your foot in the door, but it's hard to stay.
It's hard to stay.
And if you don't perform, those are the first ones to go.
Yeah.
Because they want to get rid of, like life is about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And again, whether you're the Cincinnati Reds or FAU or, whatever corporation, to go to work with somebody that you don't like and is miserable, it's tough.
It's tough.
And, especially in a sports-oriented world, the egos are a little bit bigger maybe than in, the corporate world at times. Those guys they're the first ones to go.
Yeah.
If they could find an out, they're the first ones to
They're
go.
gone. Yeah. Be a good person. It's so simple.
Yeah.
But you could tell, like, who is a good person and faking to be a good person.
Yeah.
You get rid of those guys just like that.
Everybody reveals themselves
Oh, yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
You know, everybody reveals themselves in time, in little things, and you know, when you ask them to do things or you have a conversation, they reveal themselves.
Got one more question for you. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
If you could give any player one piece of advice to thrive at FAU, what would that be?
One piece of advice. Do the little things really well. Do the little things really well. The simple little things really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make sure you get up on time. Make sure that it sounds simple, go and eat breakfast,
Yeah.
right? Make sure you take care of yourself. The little things that you take for granted and you think, oh, maybe I can take care of that later. Do the little things really well, then the big things fall into place easily, you know? And when you're in the college setting, take care of your academic business, because that is the one thing that can pull you off the field and we can't help you with.
Yeah.
I can't rescue you from that, you know.
One of the things that our strength coach when I was with the Reds used to say to us is, how you do anything is how you do everything, right? And me as a young, at the time I'm 18 years old, right? I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know, who cares? I might not make my bed, but I'm going to make sure I practice hard. But it's those little things that, you know, make sure you get to the line when you're stretching, or get to the line when you're sprinting through. And that could be the, like, I'm not going to get up for breakfast, and you stop before the line.
Yeah.
You know, just little things like that really have a big, I guess, rollover effect or whatever you want to call it, right?
It erodes your life.
100%.
It's funny you say that. Nolan Chenuel, who plays first base for
The Angels,
they said, what's one piece of advice that Coach Mack gave you that's still in your head? He goes, well, a lot of things he said still resonate with me, but he goes, he used to always say, you have to take care of the little things.
Yeah.
And then the big things will fall in place. And just like you said, how you do anything is how you do everything, you know? And I firmly believe in it. I talked to the team about it yesterday. How you know, it's amazing when they cut a corner and nothing happens and they go, oh, okay. And then that corner gets bigger
And bigger.
and bigger and bigger and bigger. And next thing you know, they have a real problem,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's, your strength coach was smart. But I say that all the time. And he smiled when you said it.
Yeah.
Because it's so true.
It is.
You know, it is so true. Just, and, you know, clean up your locker, you know, make sure that if you want to have a good practice, and I tell this to the young guys who come to camp, you want to be good at Lake Point tomorrow, it starts the night before. You know there's no water fountains there. Make sure you have water.
Yeah.
Make sure your bag is packed. Make sure you have your shoes on. Don't wear slides. That's a no-no for me.
Yeah, no
Socks
slides.
and slides.
That's a no-no.
No.
Yeah.
I watched a guy take BP and socks and slides. I won't say his name. And and he was disrespectful to the coach, and I walked away. He ended up being a big leaguer.
Really?
He had a great college career, being a big leaguer, but still, a couple weeks later they called, so you're not interested, and I told the coach, who I'd known for years, I said, I thought he was disrespectful to his teammates. I thought he was disrespectful to the coach, and he can't be that serious a baseball player if he's taking BP.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Socks and slides.
Socks and slides. And he, to his credit, I don't know if he ever figured some of that stuff out, but he ended up having a really nice college career and became a big leaguer.
He must have been really good. He has to be really good to get away with that.
Yeah. And maybe somewhere around the line someone got a hold of him.
Yeah,
and,
said fix up.
Yeah. But I don't know. Those are some of the things that bother me.
Yeah.
You know, when you go out recruiting.
That would bother me too.
Yeah.
So.
I did nothing like you go to Lake Point or East Cobb or Fort Myers, and all of them come in and they have the slides on with the socks, and I'm like, not a good look, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who, I know it's easy, And I know I sound like the old guy, get off my lawn. But buy a pair of turfs.
Yeah.
Be prepared. You know, you might have to use them. You might need them. You might have to go to the cages. I don't know. Those are the things that in recruiting, you watch kids get out of the car. You watch them interact with their teammates. You watch them interact with their family. You watch them interact with the coaches. Those things are really important because when they're doing that, when you go and talk to them or you invite them to here, they've been coached up enough, they know what to say.
Yeah.
But if you go and you just sit there and watch, they'll reveal who they are.
Yeah.
You know, they will.
100%.
They'll reveal who they are. And again, you want good players, but you want to be around good guys. And I've said this, you can win games with bad guys. But you cannot have a successful program with bad guys. You
Yeah.
need good people to have a successful program. And that's successful program is over the years, it's in the classroom, it's in the community, it's in the building, it's on the field.
Yeah.
It's all of it.